Okay, that's going to be disturbing because what's on the screen is delayed.
Yeah, so then let's just go back to OBS.
Great. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. And let's see.
So is it going?
It is going.
It's our first time doing this.
Delayed, just so you know.
Okay. Well, it is 1 minute till 6, and we're about to start our very first live sale on YouTube. Have not done this one before. Have done a few other platforms, but not this one. So, we're going to bumble our way through it. So, be patient with us. Anyway, I'm Lisa Marie with Alchemist and Magpie, and I've got a ton of crystals out this evening and lots of crystal skulls. So, I'm going to have to ask Taylor, hey, how do I get to see the comments? How can I put the comments up here so I can keep track of what's going on? Technical issues. I know, I saw this yesterday.
We did it yesterday. Oh, you gotta put your...
Oh dear. That was already done. I'm a little bit concerned that might switch my account. Yeah, I can't do that. I don't know what that.
It should have been
password is.
Alchemist and Magpie. That's where it was under.
Yeah, but all of my accounts are under one email address. That's how it works. Yeah, that's how they work. You have one email address and there's lots of accounts. Oops. So, as you can see, we've got two cameras. We're gonna switch back and forth, and over here, right now I have a bunch of crystal skulls over here. So that's some of the things we're gonna look at, and that's just gonna give me a chance to show you some things, a little bit up close so you can see the detail. So for instance, this is item A3, and it is smoky quartz with lodolite. And this is a really nice specimen. And I'm liking that I get to show it to you a little closer up than I did when we were doing this on Facebook. So this is often called 1,000-layer lodolite. And Taylor's going to have to tell me how many people are watching.
We have 8.
We have 8. Wow.
We have 8. And Joy and Robin.
Hey, you guys.
Hi.
Hi, Joy. Hi, Robin. This is the back side of this. So this is the raw edge of that stone. And kind of where it was attached to another piece, and then this edge is flat. This is A3 and it's 150. Marked down from something. I don't really remember. But anyway, I have a bunch of stuff tonight. And we're going to do some trivia. I've got some prizes. And we're going to do some giveaways. So after every 5th claim, I'm going to give away a set of stones that include things like I've got some little Muakkite jaspers. Here, let me show you over here. I've got some little Muakkite jaspers, and I've got some of these amethyst. I have raw carnelian. And so I've put together some little sets of these. And after every fifth claim, we're going to give away a set of those. And then I've got some trivia questions. And I've got 3 prizes. So my trivia question prizes are, this is some Uruguayan amethyst, a little piece of that. It's really pretty. And I've got a green aventurine tower and a dendritic jade. Let's see. There we are. I'm liking this. Okay, that's a nice look.
Sherry says, "Hi, so fancy. Teach me your ways."
You'll have to ask Taylor to do that because, but I will tell you, we're using some software called OBS, and it's free. You can download it from the internet, and it's a safe software. It's open source software, kind of like WordPress is. It's called OBS, and you can make it work with like your camera on your computer and your phone, and so you can switch back and forth. Someday we'll get fancy enough to know how to make both of them show up at the same time. Okay, let's do our first trivia question. I have 20 of them tonight and some tiebreakers. So let's start with an easy one. What crystal is known as the master healer? Go. What's that?
There is a delay.
There's a delay.
So
Yeah, there's a delay. So you type your answer. First one that we see, Taylor's going to read out to me who got it. I have some altar cloths that I got out of my inventory from the shop. This is...
Joy says quartz.
Joy is right. All right, 1 point for Joy. This is a seed of life. And this is 14 by 14 inches. Really nice to put down on your altar to set your crystals on. And these are great for grid work. So you can put your, every place that the lines intersect there, like those, wherever the lines intersect, put a crystal there. And especially these little stones, if you've got a bunch of little ones like this. And I actually have some grid set stones. I've got them put together in groups of 8. I didn't bring those out tonight, but I'll bring them out the next time. Anyway, I have one of these available, and it is 20. They were $27.50 in my shop, but there is no point in these being in storage. So that is, I have one seed of life altar cloth, and I'm going to give that to Taylor. I have 2 of these hummingbirds. Let's see. 2 hummingbird altar cloths, and it's a really pretty hummingbird, and it's got kind of a sunburst mandala pattern in the background. So I have 2 of those, and they're 20 each, and they were $27.50 in the shop. 14 by 14 inches. I love these hummingbird energy. I love hummingbird energy, just kind of buzzing around and seeing everything. And hummingbirds have that ability to hover in one place and to fly backwards. They can move around. They have amazing dexterity. And the whole hummingbird energy thing is just something I really love. So I have 2 of those. Here's another one. What's that?
Did you remind everybody how to claim?
Oh, so if you are new, here's our protocol, because a lot of people will be previous followers from Facebook. So just put in the comment section. So for that, you can put hummingbird sold. Most of our items will have a number, like this is NS3, for example. So if you were going to purchase NS3, you would say NS3 sold in the comments or claimed. If you are new, you can pop over to the website alchemistandmagpie.com and register so that I have your email and your shipping address. And you can also do that after the show. I really prefer for you to do it in advance, but it's our first time, so that's the way it is. So, all right, last altar cloth that I have two of these, and these are 24 inches, and this is the flower of life. Now those other ones were kind of a silky fabric. They're probably rayon or something. This is a cotton one, and it has the flower of life with kind of a Celtic pattern around the outside. So that's a flower of life. These are 24 inches square. And again, really great for grid work. Really great for grid work. I did not, like I said, I did not bring out, oh, and these are 20. These are 20 also. I did not bring out the packets of grid stones that I have, but I have like little chips, and there's 24 in a pack. They're $5 a pack, and right now what I have are moonstone, blue chalcedony, and I can't remember the other one. I definitely have blue chalcedony and moonstone in stock, and I will think of the third one here in a minute.
Claims one of those.
Okay, one of the seed of flower of life for joy. Here's another one. I have two of those this evening that are out here. So, all right, let's do another trivia question. I sold one of these last week, so someone will know what they bought and they'll remember. Which stone glows bright orange under UV light and is famous for containing fluorescent sodalite? And here's a hint, you can find a lot of them in Michigan. They come from Michigan. So, okay, let's do, you know what I have? Okay, these are 10, and what they are, these are Fodden quartz. Let's see if you can, it's kind of awkward for me because the
Robin
camera.
says Yopperlite.
Yooperlite, yes, that's right. You got it, Robin. So this is a Fodden quartz. Fodden is the German word for thread. And in a Fodden quartz, let me find a good one. Here you go. This is a really good one. In a Fodden quartz, you will see a white line. You see that white line in there? That's chlorite. And it looks like a thread going through the crystal. So in Melody's method of crystal healing, a Fodden quartz is an essential piece in her method of healing. And when I went to her course, she wasn't teaching it because she passed away during COVID. Karen Kuyak taught it. And this was an essential tool. So you find the thread, and we had to, so you put the thread perpendicular to your spine, but when you first start out, you're going to put this like just below your navel, and in Melody's method, that's where you get in touch with your inner self. But we had to tape these to our back and sleep with them the night before. So that was pretty interesting. These are $10. I have a whole bunch of them in here, and I could, let's see, let me get out a couple of them, and we'll just experiment with our tool over here, our camera over here. It might be too hard for me. There we are. There's, we'll call that Fodden 1. Here's a Fodden cluster. And it's a tabby. Let's see. There. Can you see the threads going through there? This is a tabby cluster. So we'll call that one Fodden 2. And they're $10. So if you are a follower of Melody, and I know a couple of you are, this one will be Fodden 3. You see the thread right through there. So if you are a follower of Melody, she has a book called Laying On of Stones. Love is in the Earth, Laying On of Stones. And that book is, it lays out all exactly how she approached crystal healing.
Fodden 1 and Fodden 2.
Okay, Fodden 1 and Fodden 2, who are those for?
Fodden 1 is for Tammy, Fodden 2 is for Joy.
Okay, Joy and Tammy, we've got yours, and here is Fodden. We'll make this one Fodden. Oh, number 4. Fodden number 4. There we are. That's a really good one. So that's a really great book. Love is in the Earth, Laying On of Stones, and it'll
3
tell you.
is Kayla's.
3 for Kayla. Not only does it tell you her method, but it gives you a lot. Okay, this one will be Fodden number 5. You see that thread right in there? Ooh, it wants to look at the skulls. Not only does it tell you her method of crystal healing, but it gives you all of these arrays. The majority of the book is arrays of crystals. And by that, I mean ways you can lay the crystals out around the receiver's body. And you can even do groups, like you can have groups lay on the floor, and you can lay out these crystal arrays around people. And it's super interesting and amazingly effective. So we've got, still have Fodden, I think 4 and 5 left. So, right, 4 and 5, yeah. So I still have crystals, 4, or Fodden crystals, 4
Fodden 4
and 5 left. Okay. If you've been with me a while, you may have seen this one before. This is an amazonite flame, and it's cut in a spiral. It's cut in a spiral. Pull that back a little bit. But it's a super pretty amazonite. And I love that it's cut in a spiral. This is item V1, and it's 85. A beautiful heartstone. Really great heartstone. Let me spin it around here so you can see. The quality of the stone. But really good for heart healing. And I think we've got a couple of, I have some amazonite towers on the table too. And this flame shape, flame is for transformation and purification. And if you've got some heart things going on, things that, life changes, whatever, and you need some heart healing because you're going through this transformation and it's a heartfelt thing. This is a great stone for that. Taylor, can you reach those? I think I had these out last weekend, but I think I had some bigger ones. These are some smaller amazonite towers. Or points, whatever you'd like to call them. Of course, they're cut and polished because amazonite does not grow in this shape. It grows in a hexagonal formation. This is L3 and it's $23. Still a great stone for heart chakra work. This one is L2, also $23. I like that. I like the patterning on the back of that. I have to get used to doing things in the opposite direction. So that one is L2, also 23. And this one is L1. It's little bitty, and it's 12. Let's see. There we go. So those are kind of fun. That's a fun one. See, it's little. It's about 1 3/4 inches tall. Wonderful heart stone chakra or heart chakra stones. Okay. We could not make the comments come up, so I'm not seeing the comments.
Okay.
Taylor is seeing them, so if I don't respond right away, don't worry. All right. Here's a really pretty piece of blue kyanite. Kyanite grows in blades, kind of similar to mica, the way mica grows in blades.
What was the number of the last amazonite?
The little one, the small amazonite, was L1 for $12. And we had L2 and L3. L2, L3. Okay. Anyway, this white right here, this is albite. There's some quartz, there's some albite in there. Woo!
L1 sold the Tammy.
Okay, L1 for Tammy. Got you, Tammy. This is, this kyanite doesn't have a tag, so we're just going to call it kyanite because it's the only one I have on the table right now. And it is 25. Kyanite, great throat chakra stone. Great throat chakra stone. All of your lighter blue stones are always really good at the heart chakra. Kyanite also is something that aligns your chakras and will clear the auric field. That's what we use this for. And somewhere I have some Paraiba kyanite too, but I don't have that out on the table right now. So if it comes out, I'll let you know. But this one is from Brazil. Well, Paraiba is in Brazil too, but this is not from Paraiba.
Would you tell everybody to comment their name to join the giveaways?
Oh, please comment your name so you can join the giveaways. So have we done 5?
Yes, we have.
Okay, so we're going to do a giveaway. Please comment your name so that Taylor can write it down, and we're going to draw for... Okay, this bowl, I put these bowls together. I'm going to call it Mystery Bowl number 1. Mystery Bowl number 1, and we'll draw, and then I'll show you what you won. You got everybody?
Not yet.
Okay, while she's getting everybody's names, all right, I'm going to show you. This is a big crystal point. It is lightly polished. We're going to call it semi-polished. It is a Lemurian. You see the lines on it. Here we go. Those lines right there. This is a Lemurian. It is very, very clear. And it probably weighs, I don't know, a little over a pound. Let's see if I can get the rainbows to show up. It's got some really beautiful rainbows in it. But I'm getting used to this method of camera. Here's the end that was in the, attached. Let me switch over and see how it looks right here. This is a beautiful piece. I had it in my shop at $175, and I've marked it down to $130. Where my shop was, so my shop was in Aztec, New Mexico. And down the street, there's a Hopi carver who, oh, boy, his artwork is amazing. But he would ask me to get crystals for him that were milky at the bottom and very, very clear at the top. So there, you see the rainbows in that one? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So I would look for things like this for him. His name is Ambrose, and he's just delightful. You never know what you're going to talk about with Ambrose, because 1 minute you could be talking about some very holy, sacred thing, and the next minute target practice. He's a lovely man, and what a phenomenal artist. Okay, so this is item M2, and it is 130, marked down from 175. Okay, we got a bowl with names in it, and I'm drawing a name. So please make sure that I have your information. All right, our winner is Sherry. Sherry, in your bowl, you have 2 little Muakkite jasper, an amethyst, and a Fadden quartz, and one of these, this is a little selenite sphere. All right, let's write Sherry. Let's write Sherry's name on that one. Oh, put your name in there. All right. Let's do a crystal skull. Okay, this is one of the new ones, and one of my favorites. This is amethyst from Rondônia, Brazil. And the amethyst from Rondônia is just a fabulous color. I've heard people call it grape jelly amethyst, which is almost an insult, I think. But he is really pretty. I love this guy. And here I'm going to switch him over to the other one, so you can kind of see. He's got some really nice patterning. And so Rondônia amethyst is known as trapiche-like. It's not a true trapiche amethyst, but it has that effect, like this stuff right here. he does have a little gateway right here in the back of his head, right there. But he is fabulous. And of course, all of these are carved by our friend Luis. This is NS3 and it's 333 tonight. This is, why don't we just do this guy too while we're here? He weighs, boy, about 6 pounds. 6 or 7, I can't remember. I'd have to weigh him again. Dendrites right in here in his face. And he is made of an celestial quartz. And what I'm really happy about on this broadcast is that now I can really show you kind of it's almost like cells. And what I mean by cells, I mean like kind of tube-like formations, like the individual crystals that were clustered together right in here. Let me switch because I think I can do it better from over here. But he is amazing. And you can see the dendrites in there in his face really well. Love this guy. He has some great energy. He is a golden healer. Celestial. Golden healer celestial quartz. And in my next newsletter, I'm going to put in a picture of Luis that I got the other day where he was choosing the rough stone for his carvings. It's so cool to actually know the artist. So right in here, you see Golden Healer is a hematoid quartz. That means it has iron inclusions in it. So you can see right in here some of the heavier iron oxide in there. This guy, this is SK14 and he's 1555.
Yes, from Brazil.
Yes, from Brazil. Yes. So all of the skulls that I have are all carved by the same person. His name is Luis. He's young. He's about 22 or 20, maybe 23 now. But he did study with a carver named Petico, who is famous in Brazil for crystal skulls. So the stone all comes from Brazil. There is a video of him on my website, alchemistandmagpie.com. If you go to the Crystal Skulls page, there's a video of him at the top carving. And if you read the paragraph, there's a link to another video. And it shows you a lot of pictures of him, but it starts from the rough stone. And he literally picks up the stone and just starts carving it. And in fact, I believe he's making this one in that video. So this is a rose quartz, really nice rose quartz. You can see it's pretty gemmy in the back. It's not transparent, but it is pretty translucent. And this is NS9, it's 222. And this one, let me tell you, these two right here, I love them. I love them together. I just love both of them because the stones, well, all three of these stones are so great. Now, here's another one. This one is SK17. And look at how clear the quartz is. So this is a Brazilian style skull. And you can see it's a water clear. I mean, it's not, it's got, you see wisps and veils in there. And I really like that. I really like when you can sort of see the story of the stone. Now, I did have one that was so clear. It just had a little bit of wisp right in here. And, oh, her name is slipping my mind right now. Who got that? I'll think of it in a minute. Okay, this is SK17. It's $275. So, all right, that's our four. That's four of them that I'll show for now, and we'll come back to some crystal skulls in a bit. Let's see. Let's have some smalls. Oh, I got these the other day. These are some little agate bracelets, and I'm going to put these in all the orders up to 7. The first 7 people who order, I'm going to put a bracelet in for you, unless you don't want one. If you don't want it, let me know, because I'll give it to somebody else. But I've got 7 of those, and they're agates. Okay, let's do one more, because this one is citrine. This is SK2. Now, this is what citrine is supposed to look like. This is citrine. This is the way citrine comes out of the ground. It comes in a variety of colors of yellow, but it should not be, is that one claimed?
No, she wants to know how much it is.
Oh, $333. I think. Was it $333 on that one? This is what citrine looks like out of the ground. I had another one. Well, not another skull, but a piece of citrine. It should not be burnt orange. Burnt orange citrine is heat-treated amethyst. And I am not saying anything about the qualities, the metaphysical qualities of heat-treated amethyst. If it appeals to you, you go right ahead and use it. There is no problem with that. But I want to be really transparent about what I'm selling. So this one is SK2. It's $477 because it is natural citrine, and citrine is considered a rare stone. What's next, Taylor?
Trivia, I think.
Oh, trivia. Let's do a trivia question. Okay. There are 2 possible answers to this question. I'll take either one. I have my opinion about where the highest quality one comes from, but I'll take either answer. Okay, in what country is most of the world's high quality amethyst produced? And so you see that the question's a little vague, because like the very best amethyst, I feel, comes from one country, but the most high quality amethyst is produced in one of 2 countries. So you can tell me.
SK2 sold.
SK2 is sold. Who got that one?
Joy.
To Joy. Oh, Joy, this is a perfect one for you.
And Joy was the first with Brazil.
And Joy is the first with Brazil. You got it. The other country is Uruguay. So Brazil produces the most, like in volume, but Uruguay has some of the really phenomenal amethyst, and that's one of our giveaways tonight. That's the trivia.
Robin was also on there with Uruguay. She was the only one with Uruguay.
Robin with Uruguay. Well, that's good. So Robin will be our number 2 on that, because we have 3 prizes tonight. So, you guys have seen this before, but never this way. This is item M4. It was $550 in my shop. It's marked down to $300. This is from Uruguay, and this is a natural color. So let me. Oh, you can't see the trivia questions. So let me get this under here. Um, it's a great piece. It really is. And you can see here on the back where it had been, attached to the matrix. Well, yeah. And it was $550 when it was in the shop. It was $550. I have it marked down to $300 because this just, it needs to find its home, but it does really need to be in a special place. Look at that. Look at how fabulous that color is. So, all right, that one is M4 and it is $300. Let's just put it down right there. And yes, it does look like that. Let's see. Let's do, oh, here's a couple of cool pieces. This is some Lodolite and red rutile in smoky quartz. Here, let me take these off. I just try, when things get moved around, there's such a danger of them getting damaged. So I really try to keep them safe. Can't get super close up, but that's pretty good. Beautiful red rutile, some white and pinkish and a rust color Lodolite in there. So it's got some iron in it. Some beautiful rainbows. You can kind of see, let's see, let me turn that out of the way. There you can see what is shining. There. You can kind of see the rutile from the side. This is a fabulous piece. This was out of the high-end rutile that I got. This was one of my favorites. That one is D1. It's 222, but I would mark that down to 175 tonight. So D1, and we'll say 175. So if you claim that, then Taylor will change the price on the tag for me if it goes this evening. Oh, let's do this little, I have some of these that I just love. So this is a clear quartz tower. And again, I really look for a good quality quartz. And this one is item, well, it says 77, so we're going to keep it 77, and it's $30. It was 42. The wisps and the veils in it are really fabulous. And this is the kind of crystal I like for gazing, for meditating. And a little bit like I was telling you, Ambrose this is the kind of crystal he looked for, only he wanted not polished. He wanted the natural stuff, right? And I think that, a lot of our indigenous neighbors here, when they work with crystals, that's what they've been using, is something that is milky white at the bottom and then gets clearer up to the top. So item 77, it's 30. It's very pretty. And it's just pure. Like, I don't know. That's what comes to my mind when I hold it is purity. That's kind of the energy that I get from that one. Because it's almost like snowfall in there. and the quartz so clear, right? All right, item 77, $30. And this one, same. This is item J1 and it's 30. And it's a smoky quartz. You can see the reflection like of my windows and things like that in it, but it's that clear. And J1, $30. So if you have a small sacred space, if you have a little corner that you're using, this is really great for a crystal grid. This is great for the center of a crystal grid, especially if you're doing something, some kind of work that has to do with protection or grounding or shielding. This is a perfect piece to put in the center. A sphere is also really good in the center of your crystal grids. So if you got one of those, you know, there was that pink seed of life. What am I trying to say?
Crystal cloth.
The grid cloth for an altar cloth. Sometimes I feel like a character from Looney Tunes because I can't always remember what I'm saying. But so you see this right there in that center spot is where you want to put your central piece. So it would be like right here. You would put your right there. You would put your central stone, and it could also be a sphere. Can Taylor? Do we have a couple of spheres I could show? Is it time to do another giveaway yet? It's not yet. Okay. All right. So, for example, this is B6 and it's $34. And so you can see made in Brazil, because I did get these from I call them my family. Can I have a stand, a sphere stand? Here we are. I have some little stands to put them on. So you can put that right in the middle of your grid. This one is 34. This is a really nice quality of sphere. It's going to take me a minute to get used to this, doing things the opposite direction.
Deborah's claimed the pink cloth.
Okay. Hi, Deborah. Is this Deborah Munier or Deborah Maya? Deborah Munier. Hi. Yeah, I love that pink cloth. That's my last one. And if you need grid stones, like I said, I can't remember what the third one is. If I ran in the other room, I would know. But my brain's like this some days. It's one of those days, I guess. Okay. I have this is an obsidian tower. It is 6-sided. It's not an obelisk. It's a tower. I would use this more as a wand. Although it stands just fine. You can't see the bottom of it, but it stands just fine. Obsidian is of natural glass. It's a volcanic glass. And so in the shop, I always laid it down. But this is item J5 and it's marked down to 50. It was 78 in the store. And I've had it for a while. But it's really beautiful. And obsidian, of course, you know, all the grounding negative, getting rid of the negative, shielding, protection, that kind of stuff. This is a really good piece for that. Really good piece to put in your doorway and just point it out the doorway, right? Because it's what a tower does is it draws energy from the bottom and consolidates it and sends it out the tip. And so having that in your entryway or wherever, but you can direct the energy by laying it out that way, however you want. I mean, it's going to emanate the energy if you want it really directed. Sometimes people will put, if they feel like they need protection for their home, like say you have a neighbor who you think is throwing some shade your direction, we'll put it that way. Little mirrors. You can get these little mirrors at Michael's in the mosaic section, and you can tape one or two to your to the outside of your house, and it will reflect back anything negative coming towards you. That's that's a definite belief. So that one is
J5 is sold to.
So J5 is sold to
Judy.
To Judy. Oh, is it Judy Pennick?
Judy Ward.
Judy Ward?
Or Pennick Ward, yeah.
Sorry, Judy. I have a have a little memory. Okay, here is a gorgeous smoky quartz. And what you're seeing in there is some lodolite. And it's that 1,000-layer lodolite again. And it's two crystals together. And they have been polished, but that's the natural formation of them. So there's the big point here, there's a smaller point here, and a smaller point right there. And then it has the lodolite. So this is one of our higher end pieces. That one is $277. I'm going to number that one J9. It's $277. It sits really nicely. It's great all on its own. Like if you you just have one crystal on a table in a room, this is a really nice piece for that. It's kind of a statement piece, but it's subtle. You can put it somewhere, and again, it's that grounding and protective. Remember at the beginning how we talked about quartz being the master healer. This is smoky quartz, so it is the master healer. Also, the lodolite in there. Lodolite is great for dream work. Oh, this has, let's see if we can get it in there. It also has some rutile in it. I don't know if you can see that in there going right across the center, but there is rutile in there as well. It's just a fabulous piece. This is J9. It's $277, and it's really it has like a mystical energy about it. The rutilated quartz is angelic energy, very very much for connecting with angelic realms, but also for keeping unwanted spiritual energy at bay. So super protective stone. And then the kind of lucid dreaming, soul travel kind of stuff. Only keep this in your bedroom if you want to do some soul travel, but it is a protective stone, right? So you can kind of use your intuition, I guess is what I'm saying. So that one is J9, $277. What's next, Taylor? How about a trivia question, and Taylor will pull out something cool. What gives amethyst its purple color? Let's do 2 questions. What gives amethyst its purple color? It's 2 things. There are 2 things. It's one thing is a physical thing, and the other is an environmental thing. So, what 2 things give amethyst its color? Oh, here we go. Here comes some cool stuff. All right. All right, and then Taylor's gonna check to see what the answers
One
are.
person said iron.
Iron is one of the things. Who was that person?
That was Joy.
Joy.
And Joy
Iron.
also said radiation.
Yes, that's it. Yes, irradiation and iron. So those are the 2 things that make it become amethyst, that make it purple. And then a different combination makes citrine become citrine, and so it's pretty cool. All right, I have, this is called Phoenix Stone, which is a trade name. Phoenix Stone is chrysocolla. I like this stone. For me, this is a really good heart chakra stone, throat chakra stone, third eye stone. It is a greenish, bluish color. It occurs wherever there is copper. These are copper sulfate minerals. This is P2, it's $20. And this chrysocolla is, it's extra. You know, it just has really, really nice color. And usually when you see chrysocolla, there's other things mixed in with it. And if you look closely, you'll see some green in there, and that's malachite. But this stone, Phoenix Stone, is predominantly chrysocolla. I find these really good also for intuition. This one is P5. These are 20. P5, P2, and P3. Really good for intuitive development. If you're practicing, these are a great stone. I mean, you see how vibrant the color is. So it kind of amps up the energy a little bit.
P5 sold to Kayla.
P5 for Kayla. And I've got P2 and P3 left. It's really disorienting to be looking at yourself in the camera and everything is moving in the opposite direction that you think it should be going. Okay, I have this one. Where's my toy? This is Indonesian amber. It's my last piece. It's A5. It's $24. So Indonesian amber fluoresces blue. And see, you don't really see a lot of that patterning and stuff in there, but it's pretty neat. Okay, who got their flashlight? Oh, look at that. Isn't that cool? Did anybody get a UV flashlight for their little, because we had those, the ametrine, the UV reactive ametrine. So that one is A5. It's $24. A5, $24. I think, let's take this big tag off of here and just put the number on there. Not from Brazil, from Indonesia. This is Indonesian amber. It's sometimes called purple amber, but the way to tell that you have
Joy's claimed it.
Okay, that one's for Joy.
And Robin says she got her flashlight.
Oh, good. Isn't it fun? I think Sherry got one too. Sherry got the same one that I've got.
And Tammy did as well.
And Tammy did. Cool. Fun. They're so fun. You just-
And it's time for a drawing.
Okay, time for a drawing. Let's see. I don't know what we're drawing for. We'll get a. All right. Here we have. Our winner is Judy. Let's see what Judy got. Oh, Judy got 3 muakites. Three muakites. 2 selenites and a raw carnelian. This is a huge protective set. In Africa, carnelian is used as a blessing at weddings. They'll wear a big carnelian necklace, and it's for like a blessing of protection. And then selenite, getting rid of all the sticky things that can come, and muakkite, super grounding. Okay, that's for Judy. It's kind of fun switching back and forth, but I miss being able to get real close up to the stones, But whatever, I'll get used to it. And work on this lighting situation a little bit too. Okay, so we did that.
Did you want
Let's do another skull. I'll do another couple skulls. Hand me those travelers. Yeah. Let's do these 2 traveler skulls. I give you those. Oh, I have one aventurine, green aventurine tower. And let's see. Aventurine is quartz with mica. And it comes in different colors. There's red aventurine, green, yellow. But that's a good one. This is GA4, and it is 20. GA4. Okay. I have some traveler skulls. These are small traveler skulls. In the past, I've had some really big ones. Here is a little smoky quartz traveler skull.
What Amazonite towers do you have left?
The Amazonite towers that I have tonight, I've got L2 and L3. Let me just show ya. L3, they're both 23. It's L3.
Crystal just claimed
And,
eventually.
and here's another one. This one is L2, and it is 23. There we go. L2, L3.
L3 is sold and L2 is sold.
Okay, who we got those for?
Crystal has claimed L3 and Kayla L2.
Okay, Crystal L3 and Kayla L2. We got you guys.
And Crystal also got the Amazonite.
And the aventurine. Aventurine for Crystal. Okay, back to this guy. This is SK3. He is 333. 333. And he is a smoky quartz, and as you can see, it's a dark smoky, and it kind of goes down to a very light smoky quartz. Now, it's interesting. I was showing you the large golden healer at the beginning, and we could see the sort of cylindrical shapes that went down inside of there, which is, the result of being an celestial, which is kind of sort of clustered together. What happens with an celestial is that it starts out as a self-healed stone, like it is broken, and then it grows these triangles on the broken edge, and then it will continue. Like Tammy got that phenomenal citrine that had the big, like bulging record keepers on it, and that was on its way to becoming an celestial. And so, but you can see the difference in that the golden healer skull and this one. This comes from one solid piece of quartz. The celestial is a solid piece of quartz too, but it's many crystals that have kind of formed together in one stone, and it's celestials are the oldest formation of quartz. But this little guy, he's so sweet. SK3 333. And then I have another traveler skull right here that's also a smoky. And despite the wisps and veils, is very, very transparent. Fewer wisps and veils on this side. And then there we go. This is SK8. He is 377. And he has a different, kind of a different profile. You see this one kind of goes up, and his tail is a little straighter. Like this guy is, he's traveling that way. So SK3 333 and SK8 377. I like this guy. Let me show you a couple others that these two are on stands that I want to show you next. And they're really, here, can I give you these? I have these little trays of stones in front of me. Okay. So I'm going to bring these over here. I have two crystal skulls on stands, and the first one is, and I've shown these to you before, but we have such a different vantage point now. This is a smoky quartz with lodolite, and I do have a page for these on my website, and there are videos of them, because when they first get here, I take them out to Angel Peak, which is in the desert. It's part of the Bistai Badlands. This is SK117 567. And he comes with a stand. Needed a little dusting. 567. I take every skull out to the desert for a little visit. I just feel like it's such an incredible place, and I just want them to have a little bit of that incredible energy from out there. This one is carved, like the raw edge. Let me take him off of his stand again. Here's the raw edge of the stone right here. And you can kind of see the sort of marbling back there that is, it's wisps and veils. If you really want to see up close the lodolite, you see the lodolite that's right in here, there are videos and photos on the website too, alchemistandmagpie.com. 567, this guy. And he is SK 117. Put him back there. And this one is phenomenal. So this is clear quartz with lodolite phantoms. Can you see the phantoms in there from the side? The feather is very clear, but has lodolite inside. And let me just take this off the stand. Comes with a stand. Stands are made for, for the individual piece. So not intuitive to move around this way. He is really neat. He's got the little divots right here on the side, and then this back, this is the lodolite, the raw edge. I'll put them under here. You can kind of see down into the feather or the leaf. Really fabulous phantoms in there. Yoo-hoo. Okay, this one is SK12. He's 777 tonight. That's that one, SK12. Okay, giving that back to Taylor. Trivia. I'm going to do 2 questions. I know I said I was going to do 2 the last time and I didn't. Okay, what crystal is called fool's gold? What mineral is called fool's gold? We're waiting for that one to come up. And this next one is going to be pretty easy. All right. Do we have someone with fool's gold? The answer for fool's gold?
Joy is first with pyrite.
All right. Joy has pyrite.
Followed closely by Robin. Joy and Robin are neck and neck.
Okay. Next question. Which stone, this is an easy one, which stone is known for displaying colorful flashes called labradorescence? We've talked about this many, many times. And it's an easy one. Which stone is known for displaying colorful flashes called labradorescence? Oh, let's just do a third one. Let's do a third one because it's kind of fun. We're waiting to see who comes up first because there's that delay.
Tammy says labradorite.
Tammy got it. Tammy is the first with labradorite. All right, next one. What famous stone is often nicknamed the Stone of Atlantis? And then the question after that is going to be about the same stone. The Stone of Atlantis. Let's see. What littles do we have over there, Taylor? Any good small ones? I still have this guy. What's up with that? Look how pretty. It's a lepidolite moon. It's C1. I had it marked down to 30. I'm going to mark it down to 25. It just needs to find its home.
Right, claim it.
What's that?
I claim it.
Okay. All right.
And Joy says Atlantite.
No.
Not Atlantite for the Stone of Atlantis.
A different one, Joy. We're looking for a different one. Looking for a different one. Although I have heard of that now, Atlantite.
Tammy says Larimer.
Larimer. That's the one we're looking for. Larimer.
Tammy got that one.
Okay. Here is some blue calcite. A blue calcite obelisk. Really pretty. Really, really pretty. I don't want to move that one. Let's see if we can move this one. There's a little dog scratching at my door. Blue calcite tower. You will frequently see this called Mexican onyx. This is BC10. It's 22. You will frequently see this called Mexican onyx. There is nothing onyx about this. It's calcite. All those little cups and bowls and mortar and pestles that you see that are carved out of Mexican onyx are all calcite. Onyx is black. Only. Onyx is black. So here we are. Another really great throat chakra stone. Really great stone for when you need to choose your words or use your power. If you are someone who has felt shut down, like you just don't say anything in a situation where you wish you would have, or you wish you had the confidence to, this one, and see those lines, see the patterns in there. When you have a stone that has patterns and you recognize that you have certain patterns of behavior that you want to somehow amend, you want to change that pattern somehow, find a stone with patterns in it. And so if you have habits around speech, whether it is having a sharp tongue or not speaking your truth or talking too much, I could be guilty of that. This is a great stone, BC10. It's $22. Here, let's do another skull. This one is Melody Stone. This one, I love this one. See, it has that trapeze effect again, and this is Melody Stone. This isn't the Rhodonia amethyst, but it does have that great, right there, you see that kind of, like you're traveling through space, at the beginning of Star Wars. When I think I was 12 when Star Wars came out, I went to see it with my grandpa. And that beginning where you're just going through the stars, that was like the most awesome special effect ever when I was 12. This is NS1. He is 555. And some really special stuff going on in there. So Melody Stone is Super 7. We call it Super 7 too. But I'm not going to go down that road. 7 minerals. 7 minerals. Amethyst, smoky quartz, clear quartz, crocopedalite, guthite, rutile. Did I say 7? Did I say all 7?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's pretty close. This is a great. He is so cool.
And Crystal just commented that the struggle of talks too much is real for me.
Crystal, Me too. Sometimes. When I was a kid, I hardly ever said anything. I really had the shy gene when I was little. And so did my daughter. Both of my daughters. And what's interesting is one of my daughters is adopted and was adopted. She was only adopted once, one day. And then she's just my daughter after that. But anyway, they both were super shy for different reasons. But, and then all of a sudden, I don't know what it is. You hit an age, it's like around 13, and blah, 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 blah. It doesn't stop.
And Joy also said Melody Stone is wonderful.
Melody Stone is really wonderful.
And for the comments that coming in out of order, make sure you are watching the live feed. The screen will show them as being live. Otherwise, it will show how far behind they are with the live feed. The live button will be grayed out. Otherwise, it'll be red, and that means live. So make sure that what you're watching has a red live button.
Okay. Public service announcement.
Yes. We're learning.
Okay. This is a beautiful quartz tower. And it is ever so slightly golden. It has, so this is not a citrine. This is like a golden healer type. And you can see some of the iron inclusions right there and right there. But this is a really beautiful quartz tower. It's a receiver. You see how the one face is slanted back, quite a bit different than, let's say, this one, where they're more equal on two sides. When it's like this is a generator type. This one, this is a receiver. This is item X1. It is 125. And almost looks girasol, but I'm going to say not girasol. But really beautiful. Really beautiful. This came in with, it was the only golden healer type that came with this batch, but they were really beautiful. Quartz, okay, that one is X1 125, and that one hasn't been out in a long time. Taylor, could you give me a few things from over there? Maybe just that box. Maybe I'll just take that box over here. Okay, we're going to do some smaller ones. Did everybody get a Fodden quartz who needed one? Because I still have quite a few. Okay, this is BC5, and it is $38, and it is a lovely amethyst point. BC5, 38. This gives you kind of a little more accurate color. That's, oops, excuse me, that's flat right there. This is one that came off of a root amethyst. So it was attached to something bigger at one point. Some really interesting coloring there. BC5, 38. So that's amethyst is great. Third eye, crown chakra, soul star chakra. I mean, for soul star, I'm more about clear quartz or white stones, scolecite, quartz, apophyllite, things like that. But BC5, $38. I have 2 pieces of muscovite with albite. This one is BC 14. It's $30. And Muscovite is mica. I have a super cool piece of mica with albite in between that there went my price tag, that I use for meditation. In fact, I used it last night, and it has what's called leaves, which are the layers of mica, and in between each leaf is a little bit of tourmaline. But this is a pretty cool piece of muscovite. That's BC 14 and it's 30. And then we have BC 13 and it's 25. So lots of really beautiful. This is the muscovite. You can see it grows in blades right there. These do shed. This is albite. This crystal it looks white, but it's called blue albite. This is BC 13, $25. Mica is good for a lot of things. Reflection. When you need to look inside, when you need to reflect on whatever. Mica, muscovite is really good for that. In fact, a lot of old mirrors were made from mica. There was mica behind the glass, and that's what, made it reflective. Okay. Excuse me. Another clear quartz sphere. These are really clear, but they do have, see, there you go. That's BC 11 and it is 60, and it will come with its little stand. It's clear. Let's see my finger behind there. It's very clear. It has some internal fractures and some wisps and veils. I love internal fractures in spheres. So that was BC 11. It is 60. This is BC 12. Now that one was clear. This one, I'm going to take this old sticker off. This one is smoky. That one's BC 12 and it's 60. And these are a nice quality quartz. I have two smaller ones. This one is BC 7, it's 50. And it's also a smoky. I've had these for a little while. Can you find them for less? You can. Are they the same quality? They're not. This one is BC 2, it's 35. Oh, this one is super clear. This one's really nice. Not sure why it's less than the others. I must have gotten it in a different batch. See, you can see me upside down in there. This is a good scrying piece right there. That's BC 2 and it's 35. This is really nice. Okay. What do I got? All right, BC 8, $30. And this is another one of those super clear points.
BC 2 sold to Crystal.
BC 2 for Crystal. Nice choice, Crystal. That's a really good one. Okay, BC 8. This is a great crystal point. I keep thinking I'm moving it to the middle, and This is a really nice crystal point. Again, milky at the bottom, crystal clear at the top. BC8, it is $30.
Giveaway time.
Okay, giveaway time. Our next, Ellis. Ellis, I didn't even know you were here. That's Ellis. Okay, Ellis, here's what you've got. Oh, yay, Ellis. I'm so glad to see you. It's been a while. So there are 2 pieces of tiger eye, 2 pieces of snowflake obsidian. I think everybody got a piece of raw carnelian and a little amethyst. This is another protection group. There's 2 tiger eyes. Now, my sister always put tiger eye above her door and at each corner of her house. But, you know, everyone has their own way of doing things. But tiger eye is a great protection stone, and so is snowflake obsidian and the carnelian and amethyst. It's just good for everything. There we go. All right. How do I still have this smoky quartz tower? How do I still have that? Look at how beautiful it is. And you can see me right through it. I think it shows up a lot better this way than on the previous method, you know, on our Facebook shows, but almost, those are not phantoms, but it almost looks like a phantom inside there, doesn't it? Really pretty. In the tip, there is golden rutile. This is a really, really nice piece. You can see the internal fractures in there, which are, you know, what make our rainbows. Oh, this back. Lots of rainbows in there, in the back. Super cool. This is T2. It was $333. It's marked down to $222. That's a really beautiful piece, and it sits really nicely on your table. It's very flat. It's polished, but the quality of the quartz is just really, it's a really special piece.
And Joy is having to call it a night.
Who?
Joy.
Oh, Joy. Good night. It's getting late there. Joy's in Texas. It's getting late there. Okay. What do we got? How about a couple of these down here? Can I get this one back to you?
Yes.
Okay. And how about if I take a couple of those? Yeah. Oh, look at this. Oh, here's that other. This is the citrine I was talking about. This one I have marked down to 120, and it was a lot more in my shop. This was my first. I had a bunch of this. I had a lot of this, and most of it is gone. Most of it is gone. Some of it had green tourmaline inside of it, but this point is just so perfect. It's polished, but I mean, it has great clarity. It's naturally colored citrine. This is G7, and it is $135. You can see down here where it had been connected before. Is it self-healed? No, not self-healed. But it is a nice piece of citrine. G7, 135.
G7 sold to Tammy.
Oh, Tammy, that's gonna go. Ooh. This is a golden rutile flame. So you can see the golden threads over here. There we go. You can see a lot of them in there. That's just putty to keep the tip protected. But this one, you get a little bit of the raw edge on there. And let's see. You can see it's nice and smoky. And then right here, with this view, you can see more of the rutile. This is a beautiful quality piece. This is NB11. It was $225, and we'll call it $175 this evening. That's tonight only, because it has a price tag of $225 on the bottom. But again, flames are all about transformation, purification, new beginnings. And that beautiful smoky quartz, it's a nice quality smoky. I just feel like I've got too much light now, or a weird light going on. It's getting dark here. So it's changed. NB11. So, and the smoky quartz protection, grounding protection, master healer, golden rutile, that's the angel hair. So this is a really, really, really nice piece. We'll have to perfect this lighting stuff. Okay, that's NB11. The next one, this is a milky quartz with red rutile in it. Now, this one has been tucked away for a while. And I'm going to bring him over here because I feel like we're getting a little bit better light. But look at the shimmer in there. What is it? 7:37. Oh, and Joy had to go. We've got to do a couple more trivia questions. This is red rutile in a milky quartz. Red rutile is not common. Do I have a lot of it? I do, because I had to buy a big lot to get it. This one is $155, and doesn't have a number. Let's give him a number. Let's call him V7. This one is V7, and lots of rutile, very condensed up here at the tip. V7, he is $155. There we go. Put him there. Guys, I still have this one. How is it that I still have this one? It's such a cool piece. I have another one that is probably my favorite that I've ever had that I didn't want to sell. We're going to do this one next, right after some trivia questions. Okay. Larimer is found in only one place on Earth. Where is it found? One place. just about mined out. I think it is mined out. One place on Earth Larimer is found. Where is that? Okay, this.
Ellis sounds like he has to go as well. Peace and good night.
Good night, Ellis. It was so good to see you. I'm so glad that you joined us. I hope you're feeling well. Good night.
And Robin answers with Dominican Republic.
Yeah, Robin is correct. Dominican Republic. Let's see. All right, let's try one that's a little harder. Which crystal is famous for changing color under different lighting conditions? And there are two possible answers. Changes colors. Which crystal changes colors in different light? Lemurian, double terminated.
Tammy has told Robin that she is Speedy Gonzalez.
This one is biterminated. This end is biterminated. That means it has two terminations on one end, and it's a double terminated. This is item M3, and it is $75. Who knows the color changing crystal? Anybody?
Kayla says fluorite. Crystal says quartz, and Tammy says alexandrite.
Alexandrite. Alexandrite is the answer. The other one could be diaspore, sometimes called sultanite. It's very rare. My husband bought me a necklace with it. Sultanite, and it's pink when you're indoors, and then when you walk outside into the light, it turns green. It comes from Turkey. Okay. Very, very beautiful raw quartz crystal. Oh, let me show you something here. See if I can get it to show up. There's a record keeper on there. There's a record keeper right there. This is a Lemurian. M3 marked down to 75 from 99. There are the lines. Came from Brazil. This right here, this is interesting because right in here are little like self-healed areas. There are some cathedrals right here. It's a really interesting growth pattern where like at some point in this crystal's life, there may have been another crystal attached to it, and then it self-healed. Let's see if I can. You see the extra growth patterns right there? So it's self-healed. And just the terminations alone on this crystal, this is a power piece, and it's a Lemurian. It's pretty unique. M3, marked down to $75. Okay.
Do you want a candle?
Oh yeah, I've got some candles left. You guys, I'm going to mark these down to 30, even though I kind of take a hit by doing that. I've got Archangel Michael.
Yep, Archangel Michael.
And then I have two manifests, I think. I think I've got four Archangel Michael, and I've got two manifest. The manifest has amethyst and lavender in it. Archangel Michael, this candle is for power. It's got lapis lazuli, pyrite, frankincense, and myrrh. And they're Reiki charged. They're soy candles. They burn for a long, long time. These are really nice candles. I burn them a lot. I have a 333 candle from her. I also have one, oh, is it Uriel? I think Archangel Uriel for success, that I burn when I'm doing other things.
Tammy would like to see the available spheres again.
Okay. We've got, let's see if I can reach up. Okay. We have, let me show them to you under here, I think. This one is BC7. Has some good rainbows in it. And the rainbows, of course, show up. It depends on the light that you're in, but this is BC7 and it's 50. This one is BC6. It's 34. And we got the one for Crystal out, right? Was it Crystal who got the one? Yeah. BC6, 34. That white square that you see is the tag on the other side. These two are slightly larger. So let me also say BC7 is smoky. BC6 is clear. This one is clear. BC12, this one is smoky and it's 60. It also has some nice rainbows in it. That one is clear. I mean smoky, and BC11 is clear. It's also 60. Ooh, ooh, rainbows. So those are those four. I can't, I never think to bring out my calipers so I can tell you the millimeters, but there's 4 of those. Okay, we got a few minutes left. What should we do next?
Do you want small skulls or this box?
Oh, let's do that box. Okay, guys, candles. Manifest has amethyst and lavender. The Archangel Michael has lapis lazuli, pyrite, frankincense, and myrrh. And those are, they're nice. They're nice. Okay, let's see. Might have to. I've got my arm around the. There we go. Okay, I'm going to show you this crystal skull, and then we're going to move on to the things that are in this box, which are kind of fun. There's some fun stuff in here. This guy, he is clear with lodolite. I want to show you how he sits. Oh, I didn't do that smoky point. To show you how he sits. It's kind of
BC11 is sold.
Okay, BC11 for Tammy. We got you, Tammy.
And there are still altar cloths.
Oh, we still have some altar cloths left.
We have
So we've got one of the.
and 2 hummingbird.
We've got 2 hummingbirds, and we've got 1 flower of life left.
And you do have grid kits, correct?
Yes.
There are grid kits.
Yep, there are grid kits. Here's this guy. He is really special. He's got lodolite down here. And he's on the website too. I don't have his price on him. Silly me. Okay. Here is a beautiful rose quartz pyramid with red hematite. You see the red hematite in there? It's beautiful. This is beautiful. So, PY1, rose quartz, fabulous, fabulous heart chakra and high heart chakra stone. And hematite, you know, that's an iron. That's an iron inclusion, red hematite. And that's also a root chakra stone, red hematite. So very grounding, very protective, but also very much about passion and strength. So this is a powerful stone of love. Whether it's unconditional love, motherly love. I would say this is a huge mama bear stone, actually. Huge mama bear stone. But it could also be a stone about, you know, romantic love, passion. But that's what strikes me as mama bear.
Kayla asked if she can get a blue chalcedony grid kit.
Yes. Yeah. There's 24 blue chalcedony stones in the grid sets. So I'll put that together for you. This is aragonite. Kayla, you got aragonite. You got the cave calcite type of aragonite. This is the same kind of stone as those ones that I showed you that have like rosettes on them. And I just think it's very interesting, the variation in colors. So aragonite does not grow in points. This is cut and polished. But this side, you know, it's nice and flat and would make a great bookend. These would be great bookends. This one doesn't have the flat side. Okay, never mind. This one would make a great bookend. This is G6. It's 35. And this one is G5. And it's also 35. Aragonite is all about creativity and the essence of our beginnings, like where we came from. So these two, they're 35, aragonite. This is item G2. If I can get my... So this is a Diamantina laser wand, but it's a special one. This is G2, it's 20, and it's 2 crystals that joined together. And this one has, let's see if I can get it to focus on there. It has extra terminations. So that stems from self-healing. It's like it symbolizes self-healing when you've grown past, like you have surpassed whatever trauma there was. And, you know, you had that process of healing and then you've moved on. And this is a wand. So we're directing energy out. For me, I would be directing energy out this end. It just depends on what your purposes are. But it does have a little bend in it. And I really like holding it. I really like the way it just fits in your hand. So I would use that for all kinds of, if you're casting a circle, where are we? Come on. It wants to look at the skulls. Let's say casting a circle, or healing. If you are a practitioner and you use a laser wand, this is just, it's a laser wand, but it is a very special one. It's very organic. It's not something you might look at and say, oh, that is the most spectacular I've ever seen. It's not like that. But it's very utilitarian. It has a strong presence. It has some strong energy, and it has some special purposes. So that one is item G2, and it is 20.
Deborah would like to see the altar cloths again.
Okay, Deborah. So these are the hummingbird cloths. And it has a mandala. Am I getting it in there? There we go. It has mandala here in the corner. It's very watercolor-like. It's kind of a subtle, sort of faded background. I have 2 of those. And I have one of these, which is the flower of life. The pink one was the seed of life.
Which Deborah did get.
And Deborah got that one. And this is the flower of life. And it has some Celtic designs on it too. Very pretty. This one is 24 by 24. The hummingbird is 14 by 14. And so is the seed of life. The pink one that you got is 14 by 14. That's what I was trying to say. Okay.
We should do a couple more trivia to see who.
Yeah, let's do. We're almost out of time here. I mean, I can sit here all night, but Taylor's helping me, so that would be rude. What crystal is known for having tiny mineral inclusions that look like underwater gardens or landscapes? 2 names, same stone, 2 names. You can give me either one. Tiny mineral inclusions that look like underwater gardens or landscapes. Yeah, we'll give you a minute. I still have this mama bear pyramid.
He's cute. Crystal says moss agate.
No, not that one. Although I could see why you would guess that. But
Barbara says lepidolite.
nope, not lepidolite. Hi, Barbara. Not lepidolite. I've got some new stuff coming.
We've got modality.
Modality. No, I bet that was an autocorrect.
Yeah.
But I'll give you a hint. It looks like this.
Lodolite.
Lodolite it is.
And that goes to
Someone said Lodolite. We're looking back to see who it was.
Judy.
Judy. Okay, Judy, you got it. Lodolite.
And Deborah, yes, you'll be able to watch this again.
Yes, you'll be able to watch it again. Definitely. It'll
And
be,
we should do another.
yeah. Okay. How many points? No, that's not worded right. How many sides does a naturally terminated quartz crystal typically have? How many sides? Natural quartz crystal. Here's some natural quartz crystals. E6, $65, by the way. It's a really great cluster. Here's another one. Get your quartz out. How many sides?
Robin says 6.
Robin is right. 6. Okay. One more. This one's a little bit hard.
And this will be a tiebreaker between Robin and Joy.
Okay,
If
this
one
is,
of them gets it.
yeah. Okay. What crystal was once believed to protect sailors and ensure safe passage across the sea? You know, and I just had some of this on my last sale or the sale before that. Didn't even think to talk about that. Forgot about that. But someone on this show bought this stone a couple sales back. Trolleyite heart.
Crystal says dragon blood. Tammy said aquamarine.
Aquamarine.
That is Tammy.
That one goes to Tammy.
That ties it between Joy, Robin, and Tammy.
Oh, well, we have three prizes. So
There's
It's
Joy, Robin, and Tammy.
Joy, Robin, and Tammy. All right. They all have 3.
They all have 4.
They all have 4. Let's do, okay, so who's still with us?
Robin and Tammy.
Robin and Tammy are still with us. So let's do one more question for Robin and Tammy to determine who gets to choose first, because I've got 3 prizes. And then we'll send one to Joy. Okay. Did I already ask this one? What gemstone is created from fossilized tree resin? I haven't asked that one yet, have I? Okay. I asked Taylor earlier while I was practicing, so that's why I can't remember.
I know the answer.
What gemstone is created from fossilized tree resin?
Whoever I see first.
Whoever comes up first, you get to choose. Here are the prizes. Amethyst, dendritic jade, green aventurine.
Crystal says amber. Robin says amber. So
All
Robin
right.
beat Tammy.
Okay. All right. So, Robin. These are the treasures. You get to choose. Let's turn these around so they look like they're upright. We have the Uruguayan amethyst, dendritic jade, or green aventurine.
Give it a minute.
Okay, so we're going to give you a minute to decide. I'm going to show one more. Oh, I think I already showed this guy.
Was it this one?
I
No,
think
you
I showed that one and this one. I didn't show
Robin
this.
would like the amethyst.
Okay, amethyst for Robin. Who was the other one? Tammy?
Tammy.
Tammy, do you want dendritic jade or green aventurine? All right. While we're waiting for Tammy, I love this guy. This is another Melody Stone skull. I love this feature in the third eye right here. Love it. Also just some very purple amethyst. There's cacoxenite. That's the one I left out earlier. Cacoxenite, lepidocrocite, gethite, rutile, smoky quartz, amethyst, and clear quartz.
Tammy would like the green aventurine.
Okay, green aventurine for Tammy. This is NS5. He is 388. But I really do love the
He's lovely.
oh, this little guy. I'll switch to the other view and show these as well, but here's another very clear one. Look at the rainbows in him. Right up here. He's got some great rainbows. He's got the trolleite in the background. But that shows you how clear he is. And that kind of gives you an idea. He is ever so slightly smoky. This is SK6. He's 275.
He's lonely and needs a home.
And this is SK17. So you can kind of see the difference. This one is slightly smoky. But they are both 275. SK17, SK6. So he is right there. All right. And here is this guy who has that very cool shape right on his forehead.
Tammy would like for you to show M2 again.
M2. What was M2?
And how much was the heart?
The heart, the heart is 60, marked down from 90. This is G8. And M2, I'm trying to remember what M2 was. Give me a hint. Who is asking that? Is that Tammy?
Tammy is.
Yeah, Tammy, do you?
The large quartz at the beginning.
Oh. This one. It's 130. It is beautiful. And I love the way it fits in your hand. Like, it's very easy to hold. I like it a lot. See how clear. It was 175. It's marked down to 130. It has a window right there.
She said she's sold. Tammy is sold.
Okay, Tim. Here we go. Was there something else I was supposed to show? I do have a beautiful, this is a naturally terminated tourmaline, black tourmaline. It's $25. This is BT1. And it has muscovite on it, mica, and some albite. And I love when they have the natural termination on them like this. That's a great, I think I did. That's a great feature because that's the way it grows. That's what it looks like when it comes out of the ground. And it's directing the energy. I have a big piece of this in my entryway. If you've ever been to my house, it's like the first thing you see if you notice it. It's one of the first things. My house plants are about to go back out there. BT1, $25. That one?
Yeah, I couldn't remember. If you
Yeah,
showed
I
that
did
one.
show this one, but I'll show it again one more time just in case. And then we're going to wrap it up. But this is a fabulous piece of golden rutile in smoky quartz. It's NB11. It was $225. It's marked down to $175 just for tonight because I'm going to forget the next time. Okay, you guys, we are going to wrap it up because I'm sure Taylor would like to get home. If you came in late or you saw something and you forgot the number, you are welcome to watch watch it again because we'll be posting it and it'll live there. I might even post this on the website on the homepage so you can get to it. Here's here's two more of the blue calcites.
The heart was Larimer, right?
No, the heart is trolleyite. If this heart was Larimer, it would cost like $1,000 because Larimer is a spendy stone, but it is trolleyite. It's known as the Ascension stone. It comes from Brazil. It ranges in color from that grayish white to blue to a light blue to a dark blue to black. So you'll see combinations, but that beautiful blue is kind of the telltale sign. But it's called the Ascension stone. I had a huge wand made out of this, and I sold it. I sold it to a woman. Someone put the wrong price tag on it, and she got a really good deal on it. But you know what? I felt like it went to the right place. It went to where it needed to be, and that's what is important. Trolleyite.
And Tammy says, thank you, Taylor and Lisa Marie.
Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, everybody. And feel free to, reach out to me, email me, text me. My phone number is on the website, alchemistandmagpie.com. You can send text messages to that number. You can contact me through Facebook Messenger, through email, phone, whatever. My contact's on the website. Yeah. And I'll be getting invoices out here shortly. So thanks so much for being with us. And we'll see you next time. Oh, and give us some feedback on what you thought of YouTube versus Facebook. Which one did you like better? Talk to you later.